Students, this particular video is to tell you about the rankers strategy. The strategy which the rankers has adopted. I got a privilege to interview all the three rank holders, AIR1, AIR2 and AIR3, with whom we were all associated. I was all associated with through my lectures or the MTPs and all. And while in the interview round, students, the most important part which I will carve out for all of you is that 3 hours. What was the strategy that they have adopted in that 3 hours time? Some of the strategies are quite unique, but I'll just let you know what is the strategy. Before doing that, students, there is already a case law lecture which is going on. This lecture, students, is going on in Hindi. So allow me to speak in Hindi because this lecture is in Hindi, and then I'll come back and I'll speak in English for this strategy part. So students, मैं amendment and case law प्राइमरी ये एक सेशन हमारा चल रहा है अभी फिलहाल. मैंने अमेंडमेंट्स तो कर दिए हैं, अभी और 2 लेक्चर बाकी है, तो प्लीज वो देखें कि आप अमेंडमेंट्स अगर आपका बाकी होगा तो वो एक बार आप लोग देख लें. दूसरा है केस लॉ वाला पार्ट. केस लॉ स्टूडेंट्स ये काफी क्रिटिकल है. इसको हमने स्टूडेंट्स टारगेट 20 मार्क्स करके ये दिया हुआ है, विच इनफैक्ट इसमें अमेंडमेंट भी कवर करते हैं और साथ में केस लॉ. अभी मेरे 2 लेक्चर अमेंडमेंट की हो चुकी है और 2 बाकी है. आज डिविडेंड टैक्सेशन पे होगा, इक्वलाइजेशन लेवी पर है और दूसरे पे है, और उसके बाद और एक लेक्चर हम लोग करेंगे. और दूसरा एक केस लॉ वाला पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर स्टूडेंट्स, इसकी लिंक मैं दे दूंगा डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में. सो यू कैन सी 4 लेक्चर अमेंडमेंट के हैं. अगर आपने अमेंडमेंट कर लिया तो चलो ठीक है, लेकिन ये जो 2 केस लॉ की क्लासेस स्टूडेंट्स ये हिंदी में होंगे. Many students will say, sir, why in Hindi? You are doing it because, students, the same lecture I have already have done it in English earlier. So what I am going to do is that when I am going to take up the lecture in Hindi at that point of time in my Telegram channel, that is CA Durgesh Singh, I am going to put up the link of this case laws in my Telegram channel. So those who want to refer it in English, they can refer it. Otherwise, there's two particular lectures I am going to dedicate for the case law part in Hindi. 74 case law students, we are going to cover it up in these 2 sessions, in these 2 particular lectures, and the case law would be on 3rd of April, Saturday and Sunday, 3rd and 4th. Okay, so this is a schedule, students, which I'll just will let you know. Tonight we are doing the 3rd lecture of the amendment, just to ensure that those who would be attending here, this is the schedule that you need to follow. Did you all got this one, students? Tonight we have the amendment lecture, and the amendment lecture that we will be doing it would be for the dividend taxation and the equalization levy. Let's take the things discussion further, students, now. What is the strategy that these rankers have adopted, students? This is very critical and a very important point, because obviously I just want to take the crux of it without taking much of your time. Just try to take a note of it somewhere or the other. It will definitely help you in terms of analyzing it. I have interviewed, first was Weber, but I'll tell you first about Bishal. Bishal, who got AIR1 in the old course, his strategy was quite unique, students, primarily. And I have told the students to verify once. Students, what he used to always say is that, obviously, if the paper, some of the papers would be tough and some of the papers would be difficult. Some of the papers would be tough and some of the papers would be difficult. So in this case, generally it is a difficult paper which really creates the problem. Obviously, we all know the difficult paper is where the real challenges arises for the students. He adopted the strategy, and he said that he has gone through the past paper also. He found that question number in the difficult paper, he always used to say that, sir, what I used to do, I used to directly first see question number 7 and question number 6, because ICI used to put a trap on question number 1, 2 and 3. That is very unique thing. In fact, I would also be doing the 3-4 attempts research now, because he said that, sir, go in the reverse order, because initially they keep a very difficult question. This is your AR1 particular strategy that he used to adopt. And what he was in fact trying to say is that initial questions, just to demotivate the students or more like intimidating the students, compulsory question also would be on a bit average to tough, that was the level. And maybe question number 2, if that comes tough, then that's where students will lose their mind. So what he used to say is that if you see 7 and 6, that is generally easy. So his target was do from the reverse order. So he used to select 2 questions from the reverse order. 7 and 6 used to be the case, but nevertheless, whatever it be, the reverse order is what AIR1 used to follow. That was a strategy that he used to follow. That is a unique thing, students. And I may admit that this can also work, because this is more about the mindset which the ICAI plays in the examination. In fact, if you see, while I was discussing with you, if you would have seen that interview also, in fact, we both have come to the same page that the MCQ answer 75 to 80% is C or D. In fact, you will find it that particular thing. So it is never the initial one, it is towards the later one. So that is one of the very unique thing, students. That is one thing which is very unique thing, which primarily I can pick it up from the interview which I have done of AIR1. So please do consider this. But my suggestion to all of you is that do one thing: take last 3 to 4 attempt papers. Students, take 3 to 4 attempt papers and try to see whether this strategy works or not. 3 to 4 attempt papers. Kindly do this. No harm in trying out, isn't it? Primarily, in any case, we have to attempt all the questions. One question is only as an option. So why not doing that? At least the more important is that 3 hour, your mind should be stable and not get disturbed. That is more important in this regard. Second one was the AIR2, students, Vaibhav. One very good part which Vaibhav told me in that particular interview session was that Vaibhav was for the new course. The best part, students, do you know what about one very important feature of AIR1, 2 and 3? All these AIR1, 2 and 3, I'm talking about Bishal, Vaibhav and Mohammad Shabib. They got the CA rank for the very first time. And just see, and Bishal couldn't clear in May 19 and he got a AIR1 in this attempt in January. So you can just imagine how this prolific performance that these students have given. Vaibhav also didn't got any rank in earlier levels. CA finally got AIR2, and Shabib as well. He never was a rank holder, got a rank for the very first time in final CA. Students, now one very important point which students, which Vaibhav has told to me in the conversation. You will find that he used to say that, sir, we should never read question number 1. That is what he said, because he was of the opinion that anyways question number 1 we have to do it. So let's not in fact waste our time in doing question number 1. And his approach was to take across other questions first. And more importantly, what he used to do, that strategy, indeed I liked it. He used to say that, sir, I used to first see the last particular question. I used to directly read the last sentence of every question. Because by reading that last sentence of that question, you would come to know whether you would end up attempting this question or not. Because sometimes the last line of the question itself will tell you the story that this particular question needs to be omitted. So why to waste time to read the entire question and then at the end you'll realize not to be done. So this is one of the very, in fact, interesting observation from the Vaibhav was that read this last particular line of the question first, not the compulsory question from question number 2. He never did the reverse order, he did the normal the sequence. But his strategy was always he used to read. I'm talking about the practical part. He was talking about the practical part. Read the last particular line of the question. Practical means FR, SFM, your SCMP or AMA as the case may be. That will tell you whether you want to attempt that question or you have to leave it. So indeed, again, a very unique approach, isn't it? So that is what Vaibhav has told to us. And in fact, the third one, Mohammad Shabib, one very important point of Mohammad Shabib, which I will tell you, students. He said that, sir, AMA question for the old course was very difficult in the last Jan 21 attempt. Was very difficult, AMA. But what he said again was that in the first 5 minutes, he got blackout. So it was like a complete blackout for him. Then he had to regain his composure. And to do that, students, he just took a pause and closed his eyes, prayed to Almighty, and thereafter he was very clear, because initially he said that I had a very high expectation for AMA because I've prepared a lot, but then thereafter that was a problem, that is what he has said, that because I prepared it well and the question paper was not the way I wanted it to be, therefore that particular thing created the problem to him, that the question paper is not as per his expectation, and therefore he got blackout. So what he did thereafter, just 5 minutes he took a pause, regained his composure, and then he was clear that I want to get, anyhow I have to get 40 marks. And what was his first target? To search 10 marks question. Which is a 10 marks question, which is a simple question which I can attend. And he somewhere got in somewhere in midway. He said 4th or 5th question, I don't know. But that was a question that he attempted. 10 marks he did. And after that, he felt better. So see, this is very critical, students. If the paper is very tough, you need to attempt that question that will make you feel better. And then he said to himself, now it is only the game for 30 marks. I need to only get 30 marks in this paper now, out of the remaining. So that approach helped him to really manage this AMA paper, which he considered, and also many students said that AMA for Jan 21 attempt was really the most toughest paper of the lot. So he managed it beautifully in this particular way, and he ended up getting 47 marks and he passed and ended up getting a rank also. So this is one thing which was being there. Now the common strategy, students, that these people have followed is this. This question number 1 compulsory, they never have left towards the end. This was a common strategy of all the 3 rank holders. So please keep in mind. This question number 1 primarily never was being left towards the end. They have ensured to attempt it somewhere in between. That is what they all did as far as question number 1 was concerned, which is compulsory question. MCQ, it was divided. Some students said that, sir, we started some of the MCQ, we did it initially, and later MCQs we did it later on. And whereas one, I think Shabib said to me that MCQ he did it after 1 hour or so. He said it depend on paper. For ISCA paper he did it at the start. For DT paper he did it after say 1 hour or so, because he felt that in DT there are a lot of calculations and all which are involved. So therefore he avoided that, and therefore he did a bit later. But the point is that, students, the MCQ question and all, my suggestion always would be attempt MCQ if the question is something that you all know. If the paper is something that you can easily attend 2 or 3 questions of descriptive nature, please do attend that first if you all know it well, and then you go to the MCQ part. It will really make you feel very comfortable. And initially what we see is this, that students becomes very much slow or tentative at the first half an hour. So if you are very slow in first half an hour and that slowness goes to the MCQ, unnecessarily the time would be you will consume a lot of time in the process. So if you have to be slow in the first half an hour, be it in the case of the descriptive part, because MCQ you can trigger the pace later on, but definitely not the descriptive part. This is what they have said it, and that exactly how they have told it to me. So students, this is all the things were being suggested in this particular context. So I thought to just bring to your notice. So AR1 reverse order is the approach that he is to follow. Please check it out if it really works. And specifically for all the papers, you can just easily make it out for the last 3 to 4 attempts. Point number 2. Point number 2 in this context was this, that point number 2, students, was about Vaibhav. So far as Vaibhav is concerned, what he said was very clear, that he told that herein don't do question number 1, because any case it's a compulsory question, so you have to read it. So in the first 15 minutes, don't read question number 1. In the first 15 minutes, don't read question number 1, because any case you have to read this question because it's a compulsory question. And then for the remaining question, read the last line, because from that you will come to know whether you need to attempt that question or not. And for this, Mohammad Shabib, in the case of a tough paper, what he should do, select that 10 marks which you can really make a life out of it. Make a life out of it. Select that 10 marks and target only 40. See, search for only 40 in the first 2 hours. In the first 2 hours, search for only 40. You will definitely will score more than 50 in this particular paper. But your target has to be 10 marks first, the easiest 10 marks what you can select in that tough paper, and then you go for the remaining 30 marks. Did you all got this one? Fine, students. So with this family, students, I'll close this one. Do join for the special class which is there in the Unacademy Learning app. You can download the Unacademy Learning app. Use the code CADS. Use the code for CADS for unlocking the videos, and follow my profile Durgesh Singh for getting that doing the lectures and all those stuff. Follow my profile Durgesh Singh. So students, I'll see you in this special classes and all those medium. See you then, students. Thank you very much.